Hi, everybody. Welcome to my show, Angel Guidance by Lisa, on the A1R Radio Network and Moonstruck TV. And I'm so happy to be here. You can find me on Facebook at Pure Love Energy or Instagram at Angel Guidance by Lisa. I am a Reiki Master Healer, evidential medium, intuitive, and teacher of all things spirit. And I am so excited to share with you today's topic. 5 actions you can take today to manifest your dreams. I think we all want to know what those are. I just want to tell you a little bit about what I did over the weekend. I just returned from a trip that exceeded my expectations and even my intentions for manifesting it. In fact, the trip was not even on my radar until last month. And do you know that where I stayed, the transportation to get there, the way everything unfolded was as if by magic. I was invited to stay on some private property of someone I didn't know. All I knew was that I was going to stay and I could bring a friend in a cabin without heat. That's all I knew. I thought, well, it's in one of my favorite places, the Appalachian Mountains. I really like to go there, so I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to trust that the universe has this worked out for me. And that's what I did. I called my good friend since I've known her since I was a kid, and we flew down to Atlanta and drove up to the mountains. Well, we got there and ended up driving into this magical property. It was beautiful. There was a pond. There were beautiful woodland forests all around, rolling hills. It's just a magical place anyway. We drove down to the cabin, and it really was like a luxury studio apartment. So upgrade right there, okay? We were able to use the property owner's luxury home for anything we wanted. We were upgraded with a hot tub. We were upgraded with things that I didn't even know about. In fact, it just was so mind-blowing with everything that happened this past weekend. So I'm telling you this because I want you to understand these things I talk about, using your mind and your energy together and believing that the universe works with you is not luck. It is not something that just happens. You can make it happen for you. So I want to tell you 2 of the intentions or affirmations that I wrote 6 months ago. And this is what happened. This is how this trip came to be. So the first one that I wrote is this: I give thanks for the perfect, all expenses paid trip to the perfect place where I enjoy pleasant activities with wonderful friends. I give thanks that this trip manifests quickly, easily, and in divine order. Then I also wrote, I enjoy traveling and staying in luxury. Now, this trip did not sound luxurious. When I heard about it, I heard cabin, no heat. And I also saw that the temperature was in the 40s at night. I could have said no. I could have had fear about it. I could have said, this doesn't sound like it's for me. It's not according to what my intentions are. But you know what I did? I trusted that the universe was going to honor my intentions. And my trust is so deep and my belief is so unwavering that I did not worry one bit about what was going to happen. And I'm glad I didn't, because I had the perfect magical weekend. Now, I want to teach you to do the same thing, okay? So there are reasons why your life is not unfolding the way you'd like it. And I want you to ask yourself some of these questions. Just, mentally take a note. So, are you focused when you write your intentions or when you think about them? Do you really desire your intentions? Are you thinking about what you don't want? Are you afraid of the change in your life if your intentions really did manifest? That's a good one, because some people don't like change. and they don't want to leave that comfortable little rut they're in. And so their intentions never happen, and they just think, it's not meant to be. Well, it can be. They just need to be open to change. Are you willing to give up parts of your reality now to achieve the manifestation of your intention? Are you paying attention to the signs that let you know that you are on the right track? It's important to notice those subtle clues that the universe is giving to you that helps you know you're moving the right direction. So when you set your intentions, are your thoughts coherent? Are they orderly? Are they organized? Or do your thoughts wander all the time and you keep changing your intentions? You have to be consistent. And if you don't see results right away, do you assume that your manifestation is not coming? That will throw fear into it, and then you will block it. And are you patient? Because sometimes our intentions don't happen on our timeline. They happen when we're ready. So here's some things you can do, the 5 steps. And maybe you should write these down because it would be helpful. And if you need to go back and rewind and watch the video, that'd be great. So the first thing you do is set your intentions. You have to know where you're headed. So you're going to set them, and you're going to use the word I or my when you write your intentions. Use the present tense. Make it in the now. You need to write a complete sentence. You need to be positive, and you need to show feeling in your statements. Create a clear picture in your mind. Write your intentions with a pen and paper, not a computer and not on your phone. This is really important. When you write something with a pen and paper, you're bringing what is in your mind into the physical world. Carrie, you want to write these intentions in a notebook. Write them in a notebook that's just for intention setting, and carry this notebook everywhere you go. You can write your intentions more than once a day if you need to reinforce them. You will want to write short-term, long-term, and multi-year intentions. We want to cover all of it. So start with short-term intentions first and begin with your top 5. Do not exceed this number just yet. Okay, so let me give you some intention examples. These are some that I have used. They may be helpful for you. You do not have to use these, but they really do help me. I love feeling energized, vibrant, and emotionally balanced every day. Did you notice how I used the word feel in that? I want you to bring how you feel into these statements, and I want you to notice it as you say them deep in your core. All of my goals manifest with total ease. Okay. I receive great joy since I live in a home in a perfectly maintained condition with beautiful furnishings. So if your home is not perfectly maintained right now and you would like to upgrade the interior, your furniture, etc., I want you to decide how it's going to look when you get what you want. But did you notice I didn't exactly say what I wanted? I said in general, perfectly maintained and beautiful furnishings. Another thing you can say is, my life just gets better and better in every way, every day. Everything that comes into my life is good. I am safe being me. I always have plenty of money to pay all of my bills, add to my savings, and to have fun. Money is just not for paying bills. Money is an extension of your energy. And so naturally, you can use money to have fun. You can also use money to save for your future. All right, number 2, the second thing you can do to have dynamic manifestations. Let go of the outcome. When you are dependent on the outcome, when you say, I have to have this, you lose your alignment with what you want. That means your frequency, your energy. Do not get hung up on the outcome. When you're hung up on that, fear can affect the process of attracting what you want. For example, you might say, I need it by this date, or this will or will not happen. That creates interference, okay? Interference with the outcome. So remember, everything happens in perfect timing. So trust that this is so. Okay, number 3, elevate your emotions. Release your thinking that when your intention manifests in your life, then you will feel good. Okay, it's not, I have this and then I get that. It's, you have this because that's it. You deserve it. So don't think you're going to be feeling good later. You have to feel good now. That intention of having something now and then you'll feel good later only delays it or creates a barrier to manifesting your intentions. You must feel good now. Energetically, you need to be aligned with feeling good. Focus on well-being. I know people don't always like to do that, especially if they're feeling grumpy or first wake up in the morning. But I want you to ask yourself, how can I feel good now? Wake up focusing on what is positive. Take the focus off of what you want and focus on what you have. Be grateful. If you are feeling negative or someone triggers you so that you feel unhappy, then speak yourself into a new train of thought. Say, I am having a great day. Say it with a smile. You are thinking and elevating your feelings back into a happy frequency. You are creating positive thought momentum. Number 5, alignment and belief attract what you want to manifest. So alignment and belief create inspired action. When I say alignment, I mean the energy in your body, and we talked about what that energy is last week. The energy in your body and your thoughts and your feelings all are in sync. They click together. You don't feel scattered. You don't feel distorted. You feel aligned with what you want, mind, body, spirit. So when you are feeling good, you are inspired to create and follow through with action steps that are related to your manifestation goals. So you may not know right now what those action steps are, but when you get into alignment, you will be inspired or you will receive guidance as to how to proceed. When you receive guidance, it could be intuitive hits, like you are trying to decide which direction you're going to go when you're driving. Your intuition says go right. Your doubt says go left. What's going to be the best way for you? Go with your intuition. That's what I mean by guidance. So the 5 steps for manifesting what you want in life are: 1, set your intentions. 2, let go of the outcome. 3, trust the universe that it's working in your favor. 4, elevate your emotions. In other words, feel good. Start working on your energy so you feel good. And 5, alignment and belief attract what you want to manifest. Start believing that the magnificent power of the universe is behind you and is ready to help you at all times. So if you have any questions about manifesting, message me on Facebook at Pure Love Energy. I'm happy to help you. I'm going to post this also on my Facebook page at Pure Love Energy, so you can also read a little bit about what I talked about today. And if you like this information, do you mind sharing it with others? They may be finding this beneficial. All right. Thank you so much for listening about manifesting. And now I'm going to take a caller. I think I have Rochelle on the line. Rochelle?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for calling. So tell me, Rochelle, what can I help you with today?
Well, I'm actually wanting to know about my mom because I'm getting married here soon, and she passed away.
Your mom, you say?
My grandma.
Your grandma? Okay, and
Yeah.
and I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. I think I mispronounced your name. It's Rachel. I apologize. Um,
Oh, that's
your grandma.
fine.
I'm sorry. Okay. So your grandma, and would this be your mother's mother?
Yes.
Okay. So I feel like she's with you anyway. I also feel like she, you know what? I feel like you get messages from her, but you kind of brush them off. Like she may come to you in your dreams, and she also may come to you in these little whispers that are like, it's kind of like you would say, "What would Grandma do?" And when you have thoughts like that, that's really her kind of stepping in. Does that happen to you where you kind of think about how she would behave or she would
Yes,
handle a
I
situation?
do. All the time.
Okay. Okay. That's she's telling me that because that is how she's communicating with you, you know? And so I feel like once in a while you may have a little doubt creep in about getting married. And I think it's more of just a normal thing. I don't think it's where you're so worried about it that you're not making the right decision. Is that true? Do you have those little doubts?
Yeah, but it's not that I'm not making the right decision. It's
Right.
just like normal anxiety.
Yeah. Yeah, right. I feel like, I think grandma also, she's definitely going to be there. Okay. She's not missing it. And she's going to be wearing her best dress. I mean, I see her all ready to go, as a matter of fact. It looks
Well,
like she's wearing a very lovely dress. And she's a woman who would have known how to dress like in a nice way, like she would show up
yeah,
and she would be put together. It wasn't like she was ever sloppy. I don't feel like this lady ever expected anything but the best from herself and her family. Can you understand that?
yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. And she has a really nice voice too. It's kind of hard for me to explain what her voice is like, but it's almost it's very soothing. Would you understand that her voice would be soothing and lovely, and she would give you comfort with her voice? Would you get understand that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yes,
thank you. Yeah, she's just and I feel like she had a love for flowers as well. I feel like she's even like handing you a flower. And to me, that's a sign of congratulations. So I feel like her approval is there. Her love is there for you and for your upcoming marriage. I also feel like grandma was also someone who was very good, not just at like the household duties, but she also was able to do like I'm seeing like numbers or finances or something that she ran things like that she had an
yeah,
awareness of what was going on in her home. Like it didn't nothing got away from her is what I feel like with her. She was very
yeah,
um, like, I'm getting it done. This is happening. This is how I run things. And I also feel like although she had this soft side, that people weren't messing around with how she did things. It's kind of
yeah.
like my way or the highway, but in a very soft way. You always knew where you
She was
stood
a
with things.
Southern woman, so
That's it. That's it. That's what's coming across, right? Because it is just very nice and polite. That is what it is. Let's see. So I'm feeling. Are you? So I feel like there's also a church wedding with this. Would you understand that? Because I feel like she would like a church wedding if you're not having one. Would you understand a church wedding?
I'm not having one, but I do understand.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
just having a backyard wedding.
Yeah. But it feels like it's like that's how she sees it. It's like this, it is a church, it feels holy to her. It feels, um, it does, it feels very holy and religious, even though it's, like you said, it's not going to be in the church, it's going to be in your backyard. Are you honoring her in some way? Because I feel like you're doing something memorial to her at the wedding. Um,
Yeah,
even if it would be, go ahead.
I'm taking her picture and I'm putting it on a chair so she'll be there.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, very good. And do you connect the color light blue or blue with her? Can you could take that
Yeah,
color
she
with?
always wore it.
Okay, so that's she's definitely stepping up here, and so be sure to tie a little light blue ribbon or something, also on the chair, like a bow, or just to bring that color in. That'll really be a nice touch for her as well. Let's see. Do you
Okay.
have any questions about this and your grandmother? Do you have any questions for her or
Is
this?
she happy? I have a question for her. Is
Okay.
she happy with how my life has turned out?
She's
And
telling
is she proud
me,
of my boys?
yeah. Okay. So also, all right. So I'm also hearing a number 3 connected with you. I'm not sure how that relates to you, if that's your children's number, but it feels like there's
Yes,
a
I
number
have
3
3
connected.
kids.
All right, so she's referring to the 3. So yes, she's happy with you. Because she's telling me that it's not been simple for you. It's been kind of a challenge with some things. Like you've had some ups and downs. And she's proud of how you continue to move through these challenges, because some people would give up and you were not someone who quits. Would you understand that?
Yeah. She told me
Okay.
to just keep doing what I'm doing and be proud of who I am. And
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hearing and feeling with her.
And she would
that
always say that never settle for anything less than the best, because that's what her grandbaby deserved.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, she had a lot of good advice. No wonder you think about her all the time with what would she do? What would she say? How would she handle it? Because when you do that, I just want to say that she hears you. She's with you when you do that. Because when people cross over, they're just a thought away. And so don't ever forget that. And if you want to just talk to her, you can do that. You just do it in your mind. You can do it out loud too. I do it out loud with my family who are in spirit,
I
but you
talk
can
to
do it
her
to
out
yourself.
loud.
You do.
People
Okay,
think I'm
very
crazy,
good.
but I'm like, hey, I'm talking to my grandma.
I know. I hear you. I do the same thing. Um, yeah, they're lovely. She is lovely. Oh my goodness. Um, okay. I also feel like, also with her home, and she's just taking me back to like her home and how organized it was, how clean it was, how neat it was. I feel like there was a lot of order with her home. She took great pride in how that looked. And I feel like you try to emulate that. You try to put like her finishing touches on your home or on the things you do. Would you understand that?
Yes, I try to keep my house immaculate to where you could
Okay.
literally eat off the floor.
Okay. So she was immaculate as well. Would that be understood for you then? She was immaculate,
Yes,
because the feeling I get from her was order, order, order. No one's going to move this out of line. Almost like every hair was in place on her head too.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I feel so. She was a true lady, and she still is there, and she's still with you. And yes, she's happy with where you are now. She knows, look, her life wasn't perfect. It may have looked perfect to you because you are the grandchild, but her life was not perfect. She had to work hard to get where she was. She had to move through some challenges herself. And that's also why she's stepping up, because she wants you to know she's with you during those times where you're moving through, when you had to move through those challenges. And she was giving you support, like pumping up a flat tire, when you were feeling deflated. That's what she's showing me,
Mm-hmm.
that she was moving you up when you were feeling really down, or you were feeling like you weren't able to continue moving through whatever the circumstance was. Because I do feel like you had some real challenges with the previous relationship, and it
Yes.
was not easy for you. And there's a lot of verbal issues here, like verbal abuse or verbal, like, emotional kind of problems here. And
Yes.
she was with you through that. She was with you during those times. So yes, she's with you. Yes, she'll be at your wedding. Yes, make sure to tie the blue ribbon on her chair along with the photo. She's definitely going to be there. Also, look for a little bird. I think a little bird is going to come in and it's going to be a sign from her, and I don't know what bird she's connected with, but it's going to be noticeable.
Hummingbird.
All right. Hummingbird. Okay.
She always loved hummingbirds.
Notice that at your wedding, okay? Because that'll be her sign. Rachel, I appreciate you calling. I really do. And I am so honored to connect with your grandmother. Thank you for asking about her. I wish you all the best in your wedding. And I just want to tell you, have a wonderful day. All right?
Thank you so much. You don't know how bad I wanted to hear from my grandma.
Good. Well, she's with you. Make sure you continue to speak with her, all right?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody. That was wonderful. I love speaking to spirit, and Rachel's grandma was definitely here, and she's going to be at the wedding, and I just love that. And please remember, all your loved ones in spirit can be with you as well. Just think of them sometime. Think of their memories, share their memories. That brings them into the physical. They really appreciate that. So if you have any questions, reach out to me on Facebook at Pure Love Energy or Angel Guidance by Lisa on Instagram. Thanks so much. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.